I knew that I didn't want to be stuck in one setting or one area. I'm the type, I like to move around. Hey y'all, I wanted to tell y'all, so there was a time I was thinking about being a counselor, and I was thinking about getting my LPC instead of actually going to school for my MSW and getting my LCSW. And I just wanted to tell y'all why I chose, like what was the determining factors that made me choose social work over being a counselor. Now, as a LPC, which stands for Licensed Professional Counselor, with that, you're literally only limited to being a counselor. That's it. You're not able to pivot into doing something else. So for me, I felt like I would be limiting myself in what I would be able to do. And truthfully, I just don't have the mental capacity to sit and take in everyone's problems, being a counselor and being a therapist, listen to everybody's problems, and then being okay at the end of the day. So that is something that deterred me from going the LPC way, simply because I knew that I did not want to soak in everybody's problems and then try to live a normal day-to-day life. I knew I did not want to do that too. I knew that I didn't want to be stuck in one setting or one area. I'm the type, I like to move around. So knowing that I wouldn't be able to actually do other things besides being a counselor or a therapist, it didn't sit right with me. Granted, you can move around as far as settings go, whether that's like a school, hospital, etc. But for the most part, you're going to be doing the same type of work. And that, for me, sounds boring. No shade to any of the LPCs out there. I love what you all do, and the work that you do is very needed. So with that, I decided that I was going to go the social work way. And, you know, it's crazy because if I did want to be a therapist or a counselor still, I could still do that as a social worker. You see what I'm saying? LPC, you're literally only a licensed professional counselor, nothing else. Social worker, you're able to do and have a lot of different titles. So like I said, as a social worker, I could still be a therapist if I chose to. I personally do not want to do that. But honestly, I chose social work because I could do a lot of things. LPC, you're a counselor, you're a therapist, that's it, and you're not able to pivot. Excuse my heat. My heater just came on. It's kind of loud. But that's honestly why I chose social work, simply because I did not want to carry everyone's problem. You know, being that one-on-one contact with someone and helping them through their problems, that was one. Two, I knew that I just didn't want to be a counselor or a therapist and only that, and only work within that capacity. That was not going to work for me personally. And honestly, I don't really see any upward mobility being a LPC, and maybe I'm just not seeing it. So that's why I went the social work route, simply because you're able to do multiple things. You're able to pivot into different settings and do different things. Honestly, as a social worker, you could never be bored because there's always something to do. So that's why I personally chose social work over LPC. But yeah, comment down below. Tell me why you chose social work. What was it about social work that made you choose? Or were you, you know, like me and considering something else? Like, what made you choose social work? But comment down below why you chose social work or why you chose to be an LPC.